Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, it is a tropical, hot summer afternoon, so staying hydrated going to be key for the players, the fans, even the commentators as we are at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Charles, AFC East matchup, and if we look back, everybody knows this, but the last 16 years of the AFC East, 15 times it's been won by these Patriots.
The other three teams in the division, Jets, Buffalo, Miami, they kind of remind me of the old Brooklyn Dodgers. Remember their rally cry? Wait till next year, because that's what it's been like trying to chase down the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots are even vulnerable yet. If anyone wins this division other than the Pats, they're going to have to earn it.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tom Brady in New England rolling out here on offense. We say it every year. We give his age. Now he's 42. He turned that last month. And we say how he's still really good. Yeah, he's still really good. 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks in week 1 against Pittsburgh.
Let's just admire the dedication, the love of game, the discipline to do the things that he does year in and year out. Because most of us, if we have the kind of success that Tom Brady has had, we would have walked away a long time ago, or we would have cut corners in preparation, right? We would have said, I'm pretty good, we'll be okay. He trains every year like he's trying to make the team. It's phenomenal what he does. And I say we just sit back and admire it, unless, of course, you're an opponent of the New England Patriots.
And he eats like a rabbit. I would at least put a hot fudge sundae in there every now and then,
Yeah, you
right?
can't slide that in because he will know the difference between that and his preferred avocado ice cream.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
On second down, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Miami taking the field here, and we mentioned the 59-10 thrashing at the hands of Baltimore in week 1. So now let's look forward. The next few weeks,
Should
Charles,
we? Really? Should we,
That's
though?
what I was going to say. The schedule gets tough. New England, Dallas, and then the Chargers.
Home for New England. Now, there is hope there because it seems like Miami upsets New England at home just about every year, right? For whatever reason, they play them tough. At Dallas, home for the Chargers, and then they have their open week. We'll find out what they're going to do at the quarterback position throughout that time, and maybe after the open week they make a change. 31 players on the 53-man roster, brand new to Miami this season. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
I got you, boy.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mike. 180! Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And Drake is in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Earlier in this game when the Patriots first take the field, we touched on their Week 1 win over Pittsburgh, 33-3. You know, a couple weeks ago, people were wondering how Josh Gordon would work into the offense. Well, now there's a whole new animal coming to town in Antonio Brown. But when he gets there, how does this factor in going forward?
It factors in the way Tom Brady decides to factor it in because he's made hay with guys we will never be able to name again. And now he has these players who are extremely accomplished when they are on the field. Imagine Josh Gordon getting a full season. We haven't seen that in a long time from him. Demaryius Thomas still trying to show that he's got it. He's out there. Julian Edelman, we already know about Julian Edelman. And as you just mentioned, Antonio Brown, plus divide up the carries with Sony Michel, James White, and Rex Burkhead. They will get the ball when Tom Brady decides they get the ball. And that will work quite well for the New England Patriots.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the ground is Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 63 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brady going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The Patriots into the red zone for the 1st time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Brady. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
The Patriots into the red zone for the 1st time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. This quarterback now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
This quarterback now already at 150 yards passing, and we're still in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Malage. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin with Michel on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the draw, here's White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down, Fitzpatrick. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
51. 20. 51 to Mike. Watch the pass.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mike, 53, Mike. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hey, set, flag, 20. All day, dog.
From the 29, Brady. He's got LaCosse over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, set, 180. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Hey, Alabama.
First down, here's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Wait, 20. Check 55, Mike. Here we go. Wait, 28. Mike, 55. Right there, Smith. 50.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
50. Wait, 10. Wait, 80. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And Michelle will find his way in for a New England touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he hits Drake. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now this pass brought in by Brown, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problem on offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you analysis from a back-and-forth first running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Fitzpatrick now. And Wilson has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go. 180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. No game on this defense. No game.
Fitzpatrick on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick again. They'll set up the screen to Drake.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
I'm going to hit you all day. Let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You go.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. He just
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Alabama, 380. You must be true. Cover.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's complete to Parker, left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Let's go, defense.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Ringer, got it. 20! 51. Check back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing Fitzpatrick. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, New England.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady's got his guys first and his throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And Michel will find his way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Right back to Drake. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike, 20! 53, Mike. You go, night.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Come on, fellas.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. That throw by Brady incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ready?
Throwing again. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Wait, 20! Come on,
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Alabama.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Tried to give it to the first man through on 3rd and goal, denied.
Yeah, how about how they sold out on that play? Just decided, we know what you're going to do. You're going to bring it at us in a running game. And they had everyone tracking the football. Didn't let him through.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
3 buzz.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here. Let's go, let's go. 180! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get him.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Back to you. Check.
They run the counter. Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff for Drake. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Touchdown, New England.
Yeah, baby.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Switch up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Lacoste over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On play action, now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Caught on the right side by Dorsen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Wait, that 380.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. Able to power through. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You better be reload.
Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
When he hit. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Check it.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Brady and the Patriots now down 34-31, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, 2nd all-time in 4th quarter comebacks.
And even though he's 2nd all-time, it feels like 1st in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And it's Michelle once again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Don't be scared of it.
First throw of overtime for Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 24 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
On first down, Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go, go, go.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like that, when you see the athleticism of a guy over 300 pounds, you forget that they can do that. They're so athletic.
Yeah, and I love how it all came together. He won the leverage battle at the line of scrimmage. Then he won the battle with his hands to shed the blocker. And how about the agility to get into the backfield and run him down?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end left.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.